So you're experiencing some type of hardship and you're reaching out to the lender to see what kind of options they have available, and you're considering doing a loan modification. Before you do that, please watch this video. Hi, my name is Natasha with soldbynat.com, and I'm an associate broker with Virtual Properties Realty. In today's video, I'm bringing you kind of a follow-up to a previous video that I did about loan modifications. And first, let me say, if you're experiencing a hardship, I'm sorry that you're going through that. I've been there. It's not fun. Please keep your head up. Don't give up. Reach out, see what your options are, consider it all. I will give you a kudos for doing so, for looking at what those options are. I have received calls over the course of my real estate career, and people are like, well, can you help me sell my home? And as I'm talking with them, like, they are literally about to be foreclosed on. Like, I remember one lady, her house was going up for auction the following Tuesday on the courthouse steps. Like, by that time, it's way too late. There's like nothing I can do for you at that point. So if you are experiencing a hardship, do not wait until it gets that bad. Like, in the beginning, when you see something is happening, things are changing, shifting, go ahead and contact the lender and see what your options are. The other option that you have is to go ahead and sell outright. So if that's something that you're thinking of, contact me and let's talk about that. I'm not going to tell you to just sell your house just to sell your house because you're having hardship. Let's see what the lender is offering first, what options they have, and then if selling is one that you want to talk about, we can talk about that. But the reason for this video is because with the loan modifications, when the market crashed in 2008, a lot of people did loan modifications as a way to keep their homes, and it helped them. But a lot of people did not realize the full terms of the loan modification, and please check out this video where I talk about that, because essentially when you're asking for a loan modification, you're asking the lender to pretty much manipulate your loan so that they can figure out a way to lower your payment. And that can be done in a variety of ways. And if you search other loan modification videos, like, what is a loan modification? How do I get a loan modification? How do I get a loan modification approved? There are a lot of videos on that, but there aren't a lot of videos on this topic right here. One of the ways that they can manipulate the loan is that they pull out a lump sum of your loan and in sorts apply it to the back end, or at least that's what people think is happening. It's applying to the back end, but the best way I can describe this is like they are pulling out a portion of what you owe and setting it aside in a separate account. So in one case, they took out a portion. This part of the mortgage was going to be non-interest bearing. So this lump sum was here, and it's going to be in the paperwork that when you go to sell this house, you need to pay back that portion. But what's happening is, because time has passed, years have passed, people do not see that portion on their regular statement. In some cases, they just kind of forget about it. They didn't realize like how the loan was manipulated. They just didn't realize the details. When you're going through hardship, you're just concerned about getting a solution to the hardship, getting your payment lowered. So once the payment is lowered, they're like, yes, sign. And then they kind of forget about this portion. But where it is really backfiring is years down the line when you go to sell this house, you have to remember that you have to pay back that lump sum. So I posted that video a while ago. And at the time I had 2 experiences with it. Since then, people have found me on YouTube from that video and they've called me, but they're finding me because they're in that panic. They just got the news that they thought they were closing and getting this lump sum, and they forgot about this portion that was held aside from the loan modification, and now they have to pay that. And listen, they are finding out at the 9th hour, like right before closing, a couple of days before closing. So please, If you're going to do a loan modification, I understand, but please make sure you read the terms and you understand it, because it's going to help you now in 2020. But what happens when you go to sell your house in 2010? Okay, 2010, that sounds really long, but really far away. But yeah, just remember, read the loan modification terms and understand what is going to be due on the back end. Like, in some people's minds, like, you just think that portion was forgiven in some way, but no, it's not forgiven. They're going to get their money back, and they're going to get it back at closings. You have to factor that in when it does come time for you to sell the house. So in no way am I telling you not to do a loan modification. I'm just telling you to understand and be mindful of what you're going to sign and what you're going to agree to, and remember that when it comes time to sell your house. So I'll go ahead and I'll link to the video that I did before and any other information that I think is helpful. If you have any questions, please go ahead and leave them down in the comment box. I appreciate you for watching. Please go ahead, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I bring you weekly videos. And aside for that, I hope everything works out for you. Again, don't wait until the last minute. If you are facing a hardship, the worst thing you can do is just ignore it. Like, it does not go away, it gets worse, okay? So go ahead and see what your options are. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope everything works out for you, okay? Have a positive, peaceful, and productive day.